everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to episode 56 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
I'm the daughter.
I'm the mother and grandmother.
And I'm coming to you from Burlington, Vermont.
Vernon, Connecticut.
And that's our spiel. And we are so happy to be back with you guys. It's been quite a few weeks since we've seen you, just purely out of crazy schedules.
I feel like it's only been an extra week. No, maybe more? I lose track.
I know, I lost. It's either 3 or 4 weeks. Either way.
We're here.
We're here. So, yes, it's good to sit down and chat with you guys. This probably won't be the longest episode we've ever done because we don't have a ton of knitting because there's been a lot of needles up prep. And personally, I have lost my knitting mojo. Or I did for quite a while. I didn't pick up needles for close to a week.
I've heard that a lot with pregnancy. Isn't that weird? I know the Hey Sisters, because they're both pregnant, and I know they've both talked about it. And I was not a knitter during that time. I was a stitcher, and I think I was a crazy stitcher during that time.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's a common thing, which is funny.
Because wouldn't you think it would be the opposite, where like the nesting instincts would be like, I want to make my baby clothes. I have no desire at all. And I don't.
You don't need to. Believe me. Yeah. Well, and I keep saying, like, I don't have a lot, but I kind of have been knitting like crazy. But I'm not realizing it because I can't show it to anyone, anywhere, anyhow.
Right.
So, except I did this weekend, I pulled out an old project that I'm loving, and then I have what I'm working on, and the rest I can't show.
That's okay.
And it's amazing.
I will show everybody when
it's so amazing. And really, once the shower's over, most of it you'll get at the shower, I would think. And then, yeah. But we are going to spend some time with needles up this time because it probably will be the last time we podcast. And we want correct, good information out there around it. And so we will tell you when that starts. Like what I would love to do, we talked about, is show you all the collections we're bringing. So people have an idea before they get there of what they might want. And so we'll do that, but we'll tell you when that's starting. So if you're not interested and not able to go and it just makes you sad, you can stop watching. It would make me sad.
We'll tell you when we're going to start doing a needles up. That way you can turn it off.
Yes.
Yes, so that will be a large focus of our episode today. A couple of housekeeping things that I wanted to take care of. One, we are co-hosting a knit along right now. Actually, let me pull up the details so that I don't get it wrong. So I have respectfully bowed out of knitting this shawl purely out of, again, just crazy schedules. I did not calculate enough of what would be going on at this time. But I am still, rooting everybody on. I'm going to go through Instagram, look at the feed, and kind of repost some of your pictures.
Well, I will talk about the weather while you're doing that because it is so unbelievably, ridiculously hot in New England right now. Our pool is still open and it is over 75 degrees.
It's awesome.
Okay, let's talk about, while you're looking, I got to show you something that I received as a gift.
Ooh.
Cool. From the lovely Andy and her husband, Corey, who felt I really needed this.
What is it?
And he ordered it, and it got sent to me. It is called a frog log.
What is it?
So, you attach it to the side of your pool, because I hate critters.
Huh?
I talk about it constantly. The critters that fall in can swim to this, jump on up, and get out. It's proven to work. So I'm so mad at myself because I still haven't gone in and put it out there. I still haven't. Last night, I meant to have Jacob bring it out and attach it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know? I was like, nah, we haven't had critters in so long. Yep, floater.
We got a floater.
So I would like to publicly thank Mr. Corey and Andy, I'm sure their girls had a part in it, for providing me with this lovely thing.
Frog log.
Frog log.
That's genius.
Whoever created it, they told me the story, somebody who kept having like thousands of frogs. I'm sure that's an exaggeration. Dead in their pool every day. It was tormenting them. Because I don't like these creatures, but I don't want them dying. I just don't want them anywhere near me.
Right.
I'm not happy they're dead.
Right.
And she couldn't take it anymore because she probably really was like, oh my God, the poor frogs. Or I'm like, just get out of here. She created this, she or he, and they put up like a nanny cam, and it works.
I can't wait to see the results.
I feel like we'll never know, because if we never have a critter next year, then we'll know. Okay, good out there tonight.
Maybe we should get a nanny cam as well.
I really want one. Dad was like, really? I don't think it's going to work. I was like, Corey and Andy said it does.
It's worth a shot.
I'm doing it. I'm all about it. I have a feeling I'm going to need, I was looking at the size, not that our pool is gigantic, but it's big if you're a little critter swimming.
Yeah.
I think I may need one at each end, the deep end and the shallow end.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, that's it.
I like that.
I hope this person appreciates the fact that I am publicly promoting their product.
Without even knowing if it works.
I don't even know if it works. They assured me it does.
Well, there you go.
I believe them. Okay, public service announcement number 1.
Frog log, check.
Frog log, check. Did it.
So, okay, back to the knit along that we are hosting. We are co-hosting it with Trish from KnitTraders up in Canada, and the dyers behind All Dyed Up. And it is knit along, and the hashtag is hashtag eyeballing knit. And I'll put it on the screen here so you guys can actually see it all spelled out. In this knit along, you can either knit the Eyeball Shawl by Stephen West or the Oracle Shawl by Kristin of Wool and Vine Yards and the Yarngasm podcast. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it is still going on. I am rooting you on. We are both rooting you on.
I am too, because I would love to see both of those shawls. I would love to see the hashtags being used, because I'm intrigued by them both.
Me too. Yeah, it's very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. So, I don't understand the theory behind a pie shawl, because you fold it in half to wear it.
Right.
So it's confusing to me. Having said that, I think they're beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful, and they look fun to knit. It's just a lot of knitting if you're just going to fold it in half.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if I had time, I would be knitting one. I unfortunately don't either.
Yeah, we're just too busy, unfortunately.
It's just not at the top of the priority list, because let's just say it, we have a baby coming.
We have a baby coming.
That changes everything.
Mm-hmm. It really does.
So yeah.
But so yeah, keep your posts coming. Use the hashtag eyeballing knit, and yeah, let us know if you have any questions about it. It's running until November 15th. So there's plenty of time to cast one on.
That is yours and Laura's birthday from the Fawn Knits.
It is. So
your birthday twins. I always think about her on your birthday.
Yeah, me too.
Because you're both like you're probably pretty close in age.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a rather long knit along, so feel free if you wanted to cast one on now or next week. You probably have plenty of time if it's your one big whip that you're working on. Perfect. Let's talk knitting.
Let's talk knitting.
Okay.
Because let's say it. You're going out to dinner tonight with such a good friend who is in Vermont, and I am so jealous, because if I was there, I would be inviting myself along.
We would invite you.
I know. It would be so amazing to see her, and she's going to be so happy to see you.
Yeah. I can't wait to see her. It'll be really fun. So we're doing that. So we're doing that at 7:30, and it's about 6 o'clock now, so
we're on it.
Under the gun. So let's talk a little bit of knitting. Do you want to start?
Let's start. Okay, so last weekend, I was in such a mood of I wanted to knit something that I wanted to knit. Not like something that I had to finish, or like something that I was supposed to be knitting. I was like, I just wanted the weekend to knit whatever I wanted to knit on. And this has been really calling my name and bugging me because when you were home last, I remember thinking, I don't even know where I left off and we should look at it together because you had already made it. So I was like, oh, I feel like it's one of those things, like once you put it down, you completely forget what you were doing. But so I got really brave and I went and I picked it up, which is ridiculous, but it felt that way. It's like, you can do it. Like, go pick it up. So it is the Marled Magic shawl that I started in the class with Mr. Stephen West. I am in love with this knit. Have I showed you?
I feel like you might have sent me, or you posted a picture of it, but I didn't get a good sense of where you were. Oh my gosh.
So I feel like this does not look as big as it's supposed to be.
No, you're on the right. You're good.
Is that right? Okay. So again, I'm a little confused by the construction. I can't wait to see yours. I know now I'm going back to the first section, and I believe I'm picking up in this section to create a triangle. I don't know.
I don't remember, but I'm sure. However, I remember the instructions being exceptionally clear for a Stephen West pattern because I have a hard time comprehending him sometimes.
Like I know I'm supposed to pick up 3, make 1, pick up 3, make 1, which the make 1 is confusing me as to how I'm going to, because it's not, do you know?
Yeah, so I can't remember if this was in a video for the Marled Magic or not. It could have been though. So you're picking up 3 through the stitches, and then so picking up 3, and then when you make 1, you're taking.
Oh, you twist it. I remember you doing that. Oh, that just, the minute you started saying that came back to me.
Yep.
Makes sense. So, you know me, super lazy. Although, let's talk about my purchase today and why I look so different.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Isn't it great?
I went out and bought myself a new Mac desktop because my laptop was ancient and it didn't work. I literally am not a pick up and throw person. Like if I were to get frustrated, that's not my go-to. I can't even tell you how much I wanted to whip it through these windows and have it land in the pool. It was driving me insane.
It was a better paperweight than it was a computer.
It was ridiculous. So all by myself, I went. I had to get a little pep talk from you. I'm like, do you think I can do this? And you're like, yes, go do it. I don't know why. It was very intimidating to make a purchase like that on my own.
Definitely, because you don't, like, I know for me, the question is always like, like the inside pieces. Like, I don't know the RAM or the memory or the speed or whatever the heck those things are.
Yes, and this such a nice younger guy who was so interested in our business and looked it up on the website while I was standing there.
Stop.
We came up on the big screen. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's us. He was adorable. And he was so kind. And I would be like, I really had so many questions that I felt really stupid. And he was like, no, just ask me. And I did probably buy things I didn't need because I really didn't know what he was talking about, but it sounded really good. So I have that. And the reason I'm telling you is because I will look forward to looking up these videos now.
Yeah, exactly, because you have a huge screen.
It's so much fun. I feel like I probably won't go to sleep tonight because I'm going to be watching like my shows I have to catch up on, and then I'm going to be watching some new podcasts that I know came out today. I could not leave this seat for quite a while. Having said that, I also believe I need a new seat, which will raise me up a little.
I agree. Yours is very squeaky, too.
Oh. Ridiculous.
Time for an upgrade.
It's a time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
Dad's going to come home and be like, whoa, why do I leave you alone? So anyways, let's get back to our knitting.
Okay.
I am so happy with this. I am so happy. It's not my typical look, really. But what I'm finding so interesting, after having put it down and now picking it up again, I am working from my gut. I'm not planning. I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to put purple next. Or Like it's this real creative endeavor to do this. So all of a sudden, remember in the class how we laid it all out and it felt like we were going to be so, or at least I felt like I was going to be very calculated. Not at all. All of a sudden I'm just grabbing things and wrapping them up and starting to knit and oh my gosh. But okay, the real reason why I pulled this out and wanted to get going, because I cannot wait till Friday, which we're recording this on Wednesday. It might not go up, but on Friday for his new Mystery Knit Along.
Yes.
Which I am doing.
Yeah.
I am so excited. And I don't know why. It made me say, like, I want to finish this. I love it.
It looks beautiful. And, like, I know you just said it's out of your element, kind of. Like, it's not really you, but it so is you at this very same time. Like, I look at that, and I feel like you really will wear that. Even though it's, like a lot of different colors and pops here and there, they're all very, like, they're all different phases of you. There's, like, the blue and the lime green, and then you go into the purples and the deep fuchsias, and it's all different facets of who you are.
Well, and I think why I'm enjoying it is because I always describe myself as a very whimsical artist. Like if I was to have like a look or a genre, I would say very whimsical. It's my natural. I go to whimsical color, whimsical design, and this reminds me of that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. So the good part is I refuse to put it down until I finish the brioche, because then it would get put down and I would be like, I'm mid brioche, which row? And it was easy to pick up. So I probably finished, I did half of the seed stitch into this weekend. I did a lot.
You know what? That's the perfect way to approach that shawl, too. And I think that's the reason that I was successful in finishing it during the Mystery Knit Along. Once you start a clue, even if it takes you a couple days, make sure you finish it while you're on that roll.
Yes, because there is a rhythm to it, and I enjoyed it so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because each section is like its own little project.
What are you working on, or what have you been working on?
So I would say the thing that I have been working on the most, due to the heat wave and my kind of lack of knitting motivation, has been socks. And so they're nomadic yarns, self-striping socks.
They're exactly the same.
They're not exactly, but I tried to make them the same.
So you planned it.
I did. So I had to just wind off so this is how the ball comes. So I just had to wind off when I was done with the turquoise toes. I had to just wind off a couple of the bands so that I was back on like the pink at the top.
I've done that.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was easy enough to do. Yeah. But so that's been really what I've been working on, because it's been mindless and super fun. And I don't know, the stripes, I mean, I feel like I've talked about this a lot, where striped socks they fly because you want to get to the next color, and then you want to get to the next color, and then you want to get to the next color.
And how many colors is that? There's quite a few in there. 5, 6?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 6 color stripe. So, thank you. Yeah, I was so excited. Justin and I both got a skein of this yarn. I wish I had his. I don't. But he's working on a pair as well. This is her... Oh my gosh. I think it's the Ginny Weasley colorway. But it could be the Molly Weasley. I'm 99% sure it's Ginny Weasley.
And which color did he get?
He got Expectation versus Reality is what it was called. So it wasn't even a Harry Potter themed one.
Oh.
Which I was surprised. I thought he would go for the Harry Potter ones, but...
Is this his first striped sock?
No. He does a lot of stripes, but not like solid stripes like this. So, I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knit these using Magic Loop, size 1.5 needles, with a drop heel. Next time, and there will be a next time, because I do want to order more of this yarn, because it's super fun, and it's nothing like what we can dye. So it's just a nice...
I want to get some.
It's really, really fun. I would recommend it.
Maybe this weekend we'll order some.
Yeah. That'd be so fun. But, so I think next time, instead of doing a drop heel like this, I'm going to use I'm going to try an afterthought heel for the very first time because I think it would fit in nicer with the stripes.
I think that works really well, and I'll talk about my stripes that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you why I think it works. I also really, really, really love, and I don't do it enough, is different heels, toes, and cuffs. Like a solid. I love that look. I love that look.
I love it, but I will say I hate doing it.
I hate weaving in the ends. I don't hate doing it. I hate weaving in the ends. But I do think it's worth it.
It is. It makes you know what I really think I need to do, and maybe we should do it together. I need to find a class that teaches the best way how to weave in ends because I'm not good at it. And I always feel like even look at this. These are this is woven in, like falling out.
See, now I would have woven that down.
But then you're going to see it in the stripe.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't from the inside. You shouldn't. But, I'll show you.
Okay. Maybe you'll just teach me then.
Yeah. I'll show. I think I know. I think it'll work. I mean, I just hate doing it. That's all.
I feel like I wouldn't mind doing it if I knew I was doing it well. I never know if I'm doing it.
I'll have to watch how you may do it the way I do it. I don't know. I'll watch how you do it.
Okay.
Because, like, I kind of have it down to a science the way I do it. It's not to say it's right, though. I don't know if there's a right or wrong.
I'm sure there's no right or wrong, but I feel like there are different ways. Like, I feel like at one point I saw that some people will untwist the yarn, like unply it and go, one way with two
way and the other way.
So, like, I'm sure there are different techniques that are...
It just cuts down on the bulk. I think it depends on where you're weaving in. That's the one thing I'm very careful about. Like, I never weave in an end on the underside of the foot. I always do it on the top. Those kind of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love, love, love them.
Thank you.
I can tell you right now, it's so funny because you're losing your mojo, and oh my gosh, I think because I'm done dyeing, I just want to knit everything. Mm-hmm. And just to sit knitting, even this sock, which I've made in like a day, 2 days. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember, but it's so like zen, for lack of a better word. It's just so it lowers my blood pressure. Not that I have high blood pressure, or I'm not even a really high stress person, but there is actually like a movement in my body that just goes, oh, mm-hmm. It's heaven. It's heaven.
See, and I miss that because I've lost it completely. Like when I pick up knitting now, I'm very like, and I don't know if it's the heat or the pregnancy or what it is, but I'm very just like.
You're very busy too. Like, think about your life right now along with being pregnant. It's busy.
Yeah.
It's busy, and plus you guys are very active. Like, you enjoy that too. Like if I were you, I would feel like there are not enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. So you have to pick and choose, and sometimes you end up staring at a wall.
And you know what? More often than not, that's what I end up doing.
It's okay. You're growing a human being.
Oh, but it's so boring. But I have no motivation to do anything else.
But just keep this in mind. When it comes, which is, I think, 3rd trimester, you are going to be on fire.
What do you mean?
Like, you're not going to be able to stop. You're going to have so much energy. At least I was like that. Like, cleaning the house. And, like, I still remember that. Like, just very, like, raring to go.
Okay. I will look forward to that. I hope that helps with my knitting and doesn't hurt. But,
either way.
Either way, it's not... I don't...
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just saying, like, I don't miss it. Which I don't think it'll last. Like, I think I will definitely get back into my groove. But right now, like, I don't miss it. And I've been dying to pick up a good book.
Oh, me too. There's none out there.
Well, see, that's because you've read so many books. I've read like 4 books in the last 10 years. So I'm sure I have plenty to choose from.
You probably have more to choose from. I get it, though. Like, but you know what I say? Like, you know me. Like, my advice on that is just go with it. Don't fight it. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I think when we fight those things, then we feel like, oh my God, there's something wrong with me, and you feel bad about it. It's like, go with it.
Yeah.
So, like, go with the flow.
I've got it. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of that. I picked up, well, I'll show you after when it's my turn again, but I picked up another project that had just been sitting that has been really fun to work on. So,
well, and I think too, like when I get in that funk, I think about what do I really want to do right now? Is it knitting? Is it stitching? Is it spinning? And allow myself to do what I want to do, not what I should be doing. The worst word that has ever been developed in the English language is should. It should be erased forever. I think it is the most destructive, awful word.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very conscious when I say it. I catch myself and go, no.
Right.
Because that, no.
Right. You get to decide what you do.
Yes. It's not a should. Yeah. So, yeah. We should keep going, though.
Yeah, we should keep going. Yes, but I also feel like what you had said earlier in the podcast about feeling like I had to be knitting so many different, like, I needed to be knitting some things. And then when I decided, like, no. Like, just no.
I think you have to declare out loud in front of the world that you are not going to do a knit along or a test knit.
I declare.
It's so hard. I can feel your pain. Like, it sounds so appealing, but the minute you have to do it, you go, oh. And I'm the same way.
Yeah, exactly. And I do still want to knit all of the things that I, should, again, I shouldn't be saying should, but that I should be knitting. I want to be knitting them, but I want to be knitting them at a different time. Because right now I have a crib in a box, I have a changing table in a box, I have so many things that need to get done that.
Well, and those are the things that are going to make you feel it's going to allow, like you were like this with the wedding, and I'm the same way. Like, you want to be done so you can enjoy. You want to enjoy. And we are going to get that crib and changing table made this weekend.
We're going to do it. I know. I only have 3 more months.
By we, it's Dad and Justin.
Yeah.
I think, because I don't know that we are capable. Although I bought a computer today. I might be able to make a crib.
You can do anything if you can buy a computer.
I can do anything. So, yeah, I get it, though. That need to be organized and ready and prepared is strong. So, yeah, let it all go.
So I'm letting it all go. So, anyway, you
okay. So, I'm so mad. My goal today was to finish, so I'd have a finished object, was to finish.
Those are gorgeous.
I love them. So these are for Bree, Jacob's friend, for her birthday on Friday, and I'm so excited to be giving them to her. It's Felici. I believe it's Captain Nemo.
It's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. So literally I'm like decreasing for the toe. So they will be done tonight. I love them. I at times can be critical of Felici yarn in a, I don't mean critical like I don't like it. It's just, we're paying pennies for this yarn. So you can't expect it to be like, whoa. Right. And I think I find I don't like the lighter colors because they get a little, I'm going to use the word dirtier looking. Like, the color isn't as clear. So I really think I love the darker colors, and because these colors are perfect. They're perfect.
They look very close to perfect.
Yes. For the money I paid for these, which was pennies, it is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Okay, so we do not know Bree really well. Like, we're just starting to get to know her. But she's a teacher, and teachers are just like hairdressers are hairdressers, artists are artists. Teachers tend to be very planned and organized and all of this. So there was something in me that said, make them match. Don't make them not match, because the chances are, if she would have preferred them unmatched, it doesn't matter. She's still going to love these. Because really there are people that unmatched would be unwearable.
Right.
Unwearable. And I totally understand that. It's not my brain at all. So I did exactly what you did. I wound off. And then how I've been dealing with like the dropped heel with the stripes is I always start a fresh color when I pick up. So if I had a little bit left of this light purple, I would have a little line.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But how can you tell? Like when you're done turning, like how
I
can
know, because once I've turned the heel is when I change it. So once I do this part, if there's more of this purple that I'm going to need to pick up, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to go on to a fresh color.
Oh, so you cut it.
So I cut it. Oh. Or sometimes I do this giant loop and I start knitting. And then when I go to get rid of it, I can cut the loop and weave it in both sides.
That's genius.
I think I did that on the one I'm working on.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, but I have a million zillion ends. I'm not happy about that. But I think these are beautiful.
They are. They're gorgeous.
I love them. I love them. So, and Felici does tend to do this, and I know some people don't like it, but it works really well in this. The two blues are very close in color. Probably more, see, I'm not used to this camera. They're very close, but I like it.
I do too, and I'm actually working on a pair of Felici socks as well, and it does the same exact thing, and I love it.
Yeah, so I think when I'm done with this, today, I'm going to cast on the other Needles Up one, because I have one Needles Up sock done for Graham for her box of socks. That will be my car knitting on the way up, which, by the way, I might have to drive part of the way.
Why?
Dad may have to work.
Oh, gosh.
Look at your face. That's how I feel.
Devastating.
I'm like, of course that's not a problem. So, but again, I'm having trouble. What am I bringing up to knit on? I'm knitting on a few too many things that I can't show you.
Oh, well, see, those are eliminated automatically.
Yeah, so I might cast on the socks, and then the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. The first clue will be out. Yeah. But I don't know what size needles, which I can stop and get on the way, because he doesn't tell you.
Really?
No, he doesn't tell you. I think he...
Are you sure? Wait, have you checked your email to see? Because I think with the Marled Magic, he gave you an intro sheet.
This kind of did, but I swear it said you won't know the needle. Maybe I'm supposed to do a gauge, but you know how I feel about that.
Oh no.
Your faces are priceless.
So many devastating things all at once.
There's so much devastating stuff going on here. So anyways, this was the end of the knitting that I can share this week, and I have thoroughly enjoyed. I think yesterday I did from here. No, I have it upside down. I think I did all of it and turned the heel. Like, I've really gotten some speed back for some reason.
Yeah. Well, and again, striped socks are the speediest thing.
They are, which makes no sense whatsoever. You're doing the exact same amount.
I know, but it's almost like
it's a mental thing.
Yeah, it's totally a mental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them. I love the weight of them. I think she's going to love them. So I made chocolate chip cookies in these. Yes, I made 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies to bring in. No, not 2 dozen, 2 batches for the weekend.
Thank God. I know. I bought things to bake with over the weekend. Asked me if I've touched them.
No. Raspberry bars might be coming. We'll see. Depends on the day tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And I also froze you and Justin and Ben and Kristin your winter chicken soup in case you get sick.
Yes. It's my favorite.
I know.
You make the best chicken soup.
Just in case you get sick. Because I know every time Ben gets sick, I feel like I want to make him chicken soup, and I know he wants chicken soup.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you were, at any time when you were sick, did I go, oh, I'll go make you chicken soup.
But we always had it, though. You made it a lot back then.
Maybe that was it. I always had a pot in the refrigerator. Mm. Yeah, it makes me laugh. So you're all set if you get a cold.
I'm so excited. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, show us.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you really quickly my Felici socks just to roll off of what you just talked about. And then I'll show you my last project, and then we can talk needles up.
Sounds perfect. And I want to talk about the mystery knit along choices of yarn I have.
Yes, most
We'll do that after you finish your knitting.
Perfect. We have plenty of time. So I'm also doing Felici socks. The lighting might be a little bit funky right now. It's getting dark, so I'm using the lighting off of my computer. But
it'll look fine.
So like you were saying, the darker and then the lighter, it's not as distinct as when you showed yours, but
yeah, I can see it. What colorway is that?
Oh,
very different. Oh, you don't have to tell me if you don't know.
I think it's called Toucan.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, but if I find the band, I'll throw it on the screen. But yeah, so I'm using my signature needles, size US 0 DPNs, which, oh my God, this morning we had the doctor's appointment. We had a checkup with a baby checkup, and I was halfway through a row and they called me in. So I was like, Justin, if you want to just finish that row, that way you can just like tuck it away. And he only had to knit probably like 8 stitches, but by the end of the 8 stitches, he had like a hole in his thumb where the needle was just like, every stitch he was like, ow, ow, ow.
That is so funny because he doesn't typically use double points.
No, and I was like, what do you think? And he was like, well, they're really sharp. And I was like, well, besides that, and he was like, I'm going to stick with my magic glue.
We need to get him some signatures.
I agree. I think he would love them.
I think he would too.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just doing a pair of Felici socks, just again for when I lose my mojo and I don't feel like doing anything else. And the one thing I did with these, which I was really proud of myself, I did twisted rib for the...
Wow, I haven't done that in a long time. Did you do 1 by 1 or 2 by 2?
2 by 2.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm so mad I didn't bring in my new sock book that I got.
You got a new sock book?
From Hunter Hammerson, her new Silk Road. It's amazing.
Oh.
It's amazing. I'll bring it up with me. They're all gorgeous pattern socks. We will show it next time because I want to start some.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We can show it. Or even if we do like a little Instagram story or something, we can throw it
in
there. Okay, and the last project that I'm working on is my Dotted Ray Shawl by Stephen West because it is mindless garter knitting, and that is what I always go to when I do not have mojo. So it's going to be hard because it's like a little bunch, but you can kind of...
So pretty.
Thank you. So I kind of did a fade type thing. It's a whole bunch of different yarns. This is Dream Phone. This one, it stands out the most. It really didn't fade very well, but...
Oh, I love it, though. And I love where it is. It's kind of like the sun, and then it goes out.
Totally.
But it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah, it is kind of like a sunset.
Yeah, I love it. And I love it.
Thank you. So yeah, I have this is Dream Phone by Legacy Fiber Arts. Oh God. Oh, I'm not going to remember.
Oh. Are you bringing phone with you? Did you dye any? I can't remember.
What's that?
Did you dye any Dream Phone for Needles Up?
No, I didn't, but I might. I still have dyeing to do, so I might end up dyeing.
Yeah, it's such a pretty... I love Dream Phone.
It's really fun. It's very like 80s retro.
I agree with you. But it can go either way. There's a lot that can go with that.
Totally.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different like yellow and orange tones in there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the lighting isn't great right now, but
it's great. I can see it great.
Good.
Love it.
And then I'll list. I think my project page has the rest of these listed off, just because off the top of my head I'm not going to be able to remember them. And then I'm ending. This is my very last wedge, and it's a pale purple. Remember we found this when I was just like looking through your big bucket last time we were home.
Oh, is it like one of my one-offs?
I think no, it's not even Legacy Fiber Arts. It's just like it was in your.
Oh, the big thing.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this was just a random color that I found at a mom's stash basket, and but yeah, it's just a Dotted Ray Shawl. This is my last wedge. I'm doing the small size just because I want to be done with something, and this is already very big.
I love it.
And yeah, so that's it. And I'm knitting it with knitters. I got this question when I posted a picture about it. It's the Knitter's Pride Marbles Interchangeables. And for this project, they're great. They're not super sharp, but they're tacky. So like when I'm just knitting, like if I put it down, I'm never worried that the stitches are going to fly off. And I don't know. I really like
my favorite use for those needles. I like them in double point, and I like them to make stuffies.
Definitely, because they're very pliable.
They're very pliable. They're that little bit sticky. I love them for that.
Yeah.
I want to buy a set of the licky needles.
Do?
I do. I want to buy interchangeables, I think.
We should check and see if we go to Nito this weekend, because I know they had sets. I don't know if they still do.
I feel like they're probably all gone, but we definitely, oh my gosh, I have to say I'm so thrilled for Fiona. Like, I'm always excited for people with new adventures, but my heart is sad.
No, it was such a home.
Downtown Burlington will never be the same for me, because that was really the only reason I had to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so, like, like I said, I just, like, focus on it. So exciting for her and their new adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, they were such a gift to downtown Burlington. And it's so amazing because even the Must Love Yarn girls, like on their podcast, you can tell they're sad. And how amazing is that as a competitor? It just goes to show how well they work together. It says a lot about both stores to me as wow, there was room for both, and they both had such respect for each other. And so I am dying to see the new Must Love Yarn store because it looks amazing. And their podcast just gets better and better and better every week.
I need to, because I haven't watched their podcast in a little while. I need to find a time, and it's when this weather cools down. I know I'm going to get my knitting bug back, and I'm just going to binge watch like the last 5 episodes because I miss it.
They just have great marketing ideas that they're using, and their blend of showing their new yarns along with projects. Like I love their podcast. It's one of my top.
Yes, same. And they have Primrose Yarn now.
I know. They have that, and I'm not going to say the other things. I'm not sure when it's happening that Kelly said to me. And I want to talk about one more podcast because they are my 2 favorites right now, and it's interesting because they come from stores. Espace Tricot, the ladies of Espace Tricot. That podcast is amazing too, and I think it's the 2 combinations. They're both so smart and such good business people, and they know how to blend the marketing part of their store along with the podcast piece of it. And I love them both, and I cannot wait because both sets of ladies, although, oh my gosh, I'm so sad that Angela is not going to Rhinebeck.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. I'm so sad about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just remember last year in line with little Abigail, and it's like, oh, I'm so sad about that. But she's so amazing to stay behind and man the shop, although she's causing all sorts of problems alone in that shop.
Oh no.
Yeah, all sorts of problems. But anyways, so we're gonna see Kelly there, and I'm not sure if Carol or Jennifer. I'm not sure if they're going. I'm not sure who's going. But then Melissa and Lisa of Espace Tricot, I believe, are coming to Needles Up too, which I'm so excited. We met them for the first time at Vogue Knitting Live in New York, and it was hard because we didn't. I didn't really know who they were, so I didn't have a connection to sit and chat with them. And now I'm like kicking myself because I would love to sit and chat with them.
Yeah.
So I'm so thrilled that both those shops are going to be there, and I am not able to watch a lot of podcasts right now, but those are the 2 I do.
That's amazing. And I'll make sure that I put all of like the podcast information in our show notes so that you guys can easily get over to their
they're so I think it's the information piece, and they also have this way of making you want to knit everything and making you want to call their store and order everything. But having said that, you and I have got to go up to Espace Tricot in Montreal.
Yes.
I keep telling the ladies that I want to get up there because their shop looks amazing.
Yeah, we should definitely make that a trip.
Yeah, I say we make that a trip when you need a girls' weekend away from that beautiful little baby. That's not going to happen for a long time, and I'll be like, you go, I'll stay.
I
know.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. The last thing I want to show before we go into Needles Up, and then I'll try to be pretty concise about that. I just feel like it's our last opportunity to really address things that people might have questions about. So yes, I am doing the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, and yes, I wanted to dye all the yarn, and no, these are not colorways, and I'm not even sure how I dyed them. The three main colors. This is Kirk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is Kirk. So these are the three main colorways. I think they're showing up pretty good.
They're gorgeous.
I know. This one, I love that seafoamy color. Literally, I just played. I don't do that often. And then I just went with kind of the typical, grabbed colors from each one. And so it's the Mystery Knit Along, Pop, Sizzle, Pop, I don't know what. There it is. I'm going to wind it all up tomorrow. I'm going to put it in a special bag. I'm going to print off the directions. Oh, I don't know how to connect my printer to this new computer. I can figure that out.
It's easy peasy. It's just that USB that you had for your laptop. It's just like in the back of the monitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so like daring right now. Okay. So that's that. I'm so excited about it. This is ridiculous. How long have we been dyeing for? I have never used our MCN base. Ever. I honestly don't think I have.
It's amazing.
So it's all on our cashmere base. These are steel toes. I don't think that will matter. Oh my God. I cannot wait to start it. That's that.
You are gonna, if you start that when you're up here,
you're gonna want to start it.
I know.
That's my plan.
Well, maybe, okay, so maybe if I bind off this, by the time you come up, maybe I'll, oh my God, what am I doing?
You can, it's fun.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. All right, so, should we go into Needles Up?
Yeah, let's do it.
And the main thing I want, there's a couple main things I want to do. The main thing is I want to show the colorways so people are familiar. Now, having said that, these colorways, there are quite a few new ones. And I do feel badly because I don't know when I'll release them again. This is probably going to be like one of the big pushes for them. And then maybe in the spring, I'm not sure. Just because we have so much coming up, that's going to prohibit that. So what I would say is if you love it, it's the time to get it. Now, having said that, there's enough yarn here for a million people. I have dyed so much yarn. You have dyed a bunch of your own. So I don't want people to think we're bringing like 100 skeins of yarn.
Right.
We're bringing like 10 times that.
Yeah.
We're bringing a lot of yarn. And my goal is to bring a lot of yarn because we don't want anyone to be disappointed. We don't want people to get there if they've had to wait in line. If they haven't, we don't know that situation. But we want to make sure there's yarn there for everyone. It would be crazy if this yarn was all gone by the time anyone walked through the door.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, anything I bring home will go up for people who aren't able to make it. It will go up on our website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's that. So I'm going to show you the collections. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show this.
The Rhinebeck Sweater.
The Rhinebeck Sweater is finished. It's just all in pieces.
I can't wait to see it all put together.
I can't either. I'm a little nervous. I've got to get to it.
It'll be perfect.
I hope so. It's beautiful. I have 2 skeins, 2 of those huge hanks left.
Oh my God, what are you going to make with it?
I don't know. I feel like if you have a sweater you would like with it, that it's a good option. Because I don't even know what I used. Did I used to? I don't know.
I don't know, but that's awesome. I'm going to turn on a light because I'm literally sitting in the pitch black right now.
Okay, go get a light.
Okay. You can keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm getting the big bucket. So, this is the bucket of colors. So, I'm going to show you. I feel like I'm talking to no one. I am going to show you collections. It's very weird not talking to you. Okay. So, this is not a new collection, but we have it. All of the neutrals are coming with us. So, all of the neutrals are coming in cozy toe and steel toe, and mini sets in steel and in Stellina snazzy toes, which the snazzy toes, so look at the neutrals on snazzy, holy cow. So again, most of the mini sets, there's like 20 mini sets. There's a lot of yarn here. I'm going to go with just the ones that people have already seen.
Okay.
So had a lot of people requesting, and this, when I say a lot of people, it's through Periscope. I get a lot of input, and I did an Insta story, which was really cool, and so many people popped on. It was really fun. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, are you bringing woodland shenanigans?" Yes. Sweater weather. Yes. And Jess. So I didn't bring all the old colorways because that's impossible. So I tried to pick the ones that were very popular and that people like. This is a great sweater. This is a great sweater. So all of these colorways, I have DK weight, I have cozy steel toes, and I did not do Jess minis, but I did this super cool threesome of woodland shenanigans, needles up, and sweater weather.
So fun.
Those are kind of like, we don't know needles up because we haven't sold that yet, but these two are probably the two most popular colorways. Yeah. And I felt it would be really fun to throw needles up in with that.
Definitely.
So that's that. So what else? Oh, so the other thing I brought back, which I am so excited about this. Can you tell I just cannot wait for this event?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not bragging. I'm trying not to brag. It's just like I really like them. I wouldn't sell them if I didn't like them.
Exactly.
So the baby collection, which was one update, I don't even know how many. There's not a lot in the world. And I thought these colors play so well together, especially these two. Oh, yeah. So it's Basie, it's a girl, and it's a boy. Now, these two on camera look similar, but they're really not. No. This one's definitely sky blue, baby blue, and this is that beautiful spearmint. Oh, I love this color.
Me.
So, again, that. Now, you may say, I love them, but I don't need full skeins. Mini skeins.
I love the little baby bundles.
I know. So this is a baby bundle. So that's that. I have 200 minis sitting to the left of me. That was yesterday's dye day.
Oh my God.
And yes, I am completely done. I am for sure. I can feel it. Like the first time I said that, it wasn't for real.
Well, even I can tell from the state of your office because everything is cleared off. You have your candle back there.
Yes, it's all clean. The pots on this side are starting to be put away. Everything's getting scrubbed down. Okay, so then let's talk about the kind of the theme I went with for my part of it was Tim Burton movies. I need a theme. And I feel like we've kind of trained our customers to want a theme.
Yeah.
It's only 7:30.
Forever.
How is that 7:30? That's like 12 o'clock.
7.
Oh, it's 7. That was way more than 7.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so I chose to go with the Tim Burton theme. So this collection, this is the last collection that has already been released. Again, I have to make sure I have them all. It was a one-time release. I have to make sure I have them all. Which go to this? I know. Sorry. It's so funny. Okay, I got them all.
Perfect.
Okay, so it is the Nightmare Collection because, again, I did one release. So we have Jack's Lament, the Mayor, which is slowly becoming a favorite. It's kind of just like where you could make it into a gorgeous sweater. Gorgeous. Sally, which I believe, our shop in Florida. Darn it.
Good fish?
Good fish?
Needlefish?
Needlefish. Somebody did a sweater. It was amazing.
Ooh.
So we have Sally, and then we have Oogie Boogie Man. Or is it Boogie Oogie? I never know.
Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie Man. Again, we have all of the bases, including DK. I think I did 5 of DKs for most of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the mini set.
This is so bad because I want to go shopping with our yarn.
I want it all. Because I don't. We're so stingy with our own yarn because we want to have it available for our customers, so we don't use it. Okay, so I made you small again. Hold on. I'm not used to this. Okay, so then the 2. Did I do 2 new movies or 3 after that? Trying to think. I have to keep it up straight.
At least 2, but maybe 3.
I think there's 2 more. I have to find them all. I'm so sorry. I thought I was really organized, but it's a funny story about one of these. So next, I chose Edward Scissorhands. I have not watched that movie in like forever. It is the most gorgeous, color-wise movie in the whole wide world. Mm-hmm. The whole wide world. It's a great movie. I loved it. I bought it on DVD. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I always think of the scene where, like, they kind of scan over the town and the lawns are, like, perfectly green and the sky is perfectly blue and everything.
And the colors of the houses are all, like, pink, green, blue. Oh, my God. So let's talk about that one first. I'm taking you home with me. Okay, yes, this looks very familiar. So I have it in the bucket, and Chelsea was like, Mom, does that look a lot like Norma Louise? And I was like, oh, I knew when I was dyeing it, it looked like so familiar.
Well, and I never know because sometimes the pictures don't show it correctly. Like if you're just snapping it on your phone and sending it. So I never know. It could be completely different but anyway.
It's so close. So this is called You're Coming Home With Me, also known as Norma Louise. So I had dyed so many that was like, I'm not changing it. We're just going to tell people, if you got Norma Louise, don't buy this one.
Yeah.
I love it's not quite as saturated as Norma Louise, but it definitely, like if I got this home, I'd be like, that's Norma Louise. So we're very upfront with it. We will try to remind anyone who buys it that it's really looks a lot like Norma Louise.
Yeah. I'm
not bringing Norma Louise. That's why I'm bringing this. If I was bringing it, I would not be doing that. Yeah. Okay, so this is You're Coming Home With Me. This is The Castle on the Hill. It got small again. I'm just going to leave it small.
Okay.
So this is The Castle on the Hill, which has like greens and browns and goldens, and I love it. So I'm going to drop everything. Okay. Then this was designed specifically for Opera Joanna, Avon Calling.
Love it.
This has her name on it. There's purples and pinks and oranges and oh my gosh, Avon Calling. She inspired me to do this one by her Comic-Con costume.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yes. Now this one is another one that falls beautifully into our neutral range, and this is Edward. So it's the light, again, I feel like we're not getting great color, but it's the light pinks, the grays, the blacks, the charcoal, and it's very subtle. It's very understated. I feel like this whole collection is pretty understated, and I like that about it. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. The next collection, I believe it's the last one. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, that's right.
Starring Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. The golden ticket.
Of course.
I love it.
Yeah.
This one is very similar to Midas, which had a very short run. Remember we did it for the trunk show, and it's similar to that. So few people bought it. It's really not out in the world, so I felt very comfortable changing it to the golden ticket, and I really, really like it. So it's golds and grays.
I want to make a huge shawl out of that colorway.
I love the golds.
Me too.
I love that colorway. So this is Golden Ticket. This is, oh my God, I love these. Okay, this is the Chocolate Room.
Love it.
Which, if you remember that scene when the door opens and it's all that green grass and then chocolate flowing and red and, oh my gosh, to me it's also very Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. Then we have Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka. And no, it's not Willy Wonka. It's Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka.
Gotta say it twice.
I'm so happy with this.
That is beautiful.
And Violet, you're turning violet.
So good when she turns into the blueberry.
I love it.
They're gorgeous. It's a beautiful collection.
Yeah, I think that is it. And then, of course, they all have mini skeins. There's however many are in the collection is in the mini skein set. And that is that. I'm so happy that I'm done dyeing. So, having said that, don't fear. There is so much yarn in our basement right now.
Mm-hmm.
So much yarn. I hope we can fit it all in our cars, along with the grid wall and everything else we need.
Well, we'll have 2 cars.
We'll have 2 cars and bikes.
They'll be on the outside of the cars.
I hope. Okay. It's all good. It's not our problem. Our work is done.
Yes.
Our work is done. So, another thing I want to talk about here, because I am in love with this product, and I don't think I think I told you we were going to do this, but anyways, so last thing let's do though is talk about all of our vendors that are going to be there. Mm-hmm. That is an important piece. We have Andre Sue Knits. We have Amy Beth, the Fat Squirrel Speaks, doing her bags. We have Amanda of Classy Squid doing all her amazing fiber. We have the Knit Cahoots Minnesota 52 girls selling and signing their books, which I do think if you already have one, they would be happy to sign it for you if you've already purchased it. And then we have purchased, unfortunately, Chelsea herself can't be there, of Sucre Miniatures, but we have 500 amazing charms coming from her.
And I actually have one of her charms on one of my shawls just so I can show you guys the level of detail. Well, this is awful lighting, but I have this more. You can see, she even puts the dots in the s'more.
She's an amazing, amazing artist. We did have a quick interview with her. If anyone's interested in going to watch that on Andy's channel, she's an amazing artist. We have gone back and forth several times to say we think we need more, because, again, we're very concerned about having products for people. Mm-hmm. So we have a ton of her charms coming. Yeah. A ton. And there's some specific for Needles Up, which was so generous and amazing of her. So did I get all the vendors? And then we have so many amazing personalities helping us. Of course, we have the Groceria girls, who are really the grocery girls, but I refer to them as the Groceria girls. And they are coming to spend time with all of you, which is amazing. Amber the Yarn Hoarder is going to be there. The Knitters League is going to be there. Christy Glass is coming early to do an interview, or not an interview, kind of a walk around. Joanna's going to be there, maybe periscoping for us, which is amazing. And I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Oh, Melissa.
I was just going to say Melissa.
She's the number one. That she was the one that had this amazing idea for us. And so Melissa, Spicy Homemaker, is going to be there, and it is beyond exciting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about Andy's booth, because she's the sock blank maker of the world. Nobody can make a sock blank like Andy. There's just hands down. Mm-hmm. However, she has also created this amazing product that is debuting there.
Yeah. She's so cute.
Bundle Up Betty. I feel like you're not getting to see her as good because I'm taking up too much space, but Bundle Up Betty, and it is already on her website. You can go check it out. She is amazing. She's kind of a like a nostalgic paper doll like creation that is she's amazing. She melts my heart. Mm-hmm. So she is selling these along with patterns. Some patterns, I believe, on Bundle Up Betty Basics are free on her website. So there's a party dress that blows me away. I don't even think you've seen it. And I want to have it knit for her. So there's going to be some pay for, some free, a really nice blend of that. Accessories. She is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
She's so cute.
She's so cute. And she speaks to the like people with little girls that want to play with her and dress her up. Has your company arrived?
No, Justin is singing in the background.
I can't hear him. So she plays to that, like that if you have a little girl, but to me she plays to that, oh my gosh, I want to prop her on my yarn shelf, all dressed up pretty, and just look at her. Mm-hmm. So she serves two worlds in my eyes, and I feel like I can't say enough because I went through this whole journey with Andy as far as, like, what do you think, Sue? And we spent a lot of time with her, and I think she's perfect.
Yeah. She's so cute. And I feel like in a world where there are so many different plastic toys and electronics and all of these different just like overstimulating toys for children, the fact that you can really have this endearing product and like kids and adults alike, I feel like I want one.
Yeah.
I think they're just so like wholesome and like salt of the earth and like just such a quality product.
I agree. So I am super excited about Andy. I was like, the poor woman. I was like, when can I show her? When? Because I had her for a while and I hide her in my office because when I Periscope, I'm so afraid like I'll zoom on her and I'm like, okay, so you're going to put it on Instagram so I can show her, right? Because I'm podcasting. Can I show her? And she was like, I don't know. And so I know she's on her website right now. I know she's bringing her to Needles Up and I'm so excited for her. I can't wait for so many people to have her in their hands.
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah. So along with her amazing sock blanks, she is going to bring Bundle Up Betty, who I like to refer to as Bub. We call her Bub. So what's up with Bub today? Bundle Up Betty. And like Bundle Up Betty, don't you just want to like bundle her up?
Yes.
She's very naked here, and I felt bad that I have no clothes to put on her, but go to her website, check it out. The party dress I want to knit.
Well, I'm excited even like, so once I buy one, it'll be a fun way for like our daughter and I to be like, okay, here's your toy. And then like, we can look through patterns and she can pick it out. She can pick out colors. And like, it's just a really fun way to introduce kids to knitting. And
yes, I totally agree. So you nailed it, Andy.
It's amazing.
So that's that. So I think that's it for Needles Up. There is one last thing for Needles Up. I know somebody contacted you and somebody contacted me as far as because we have talked about the line management and having gifts for people waiting in line and prizes and making it a fun experience. And Sandy from Sandy by the Lakeside, who's one of my favorite people, emailed me or Instagrammed me and said, Sue, I want to help, but I'm really shy and I can't. She said, can I just send you a couple of my amazing little pouches as prizes for the line? And I was like, no, I don't think so.
We don't want those.
No, I don't want that. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please.
Yeah.
So she is generously bringing some of these with her. I think she said she'd bring a couple for people in line. And I thought, what a great idea to do that. And then you had somebody say to you, I have some yarn I would love to send you to share in the line. And tell us about that. I can't remember the name already.
It's Lavender Loon yarn. So she reached out and she has a skein of yarn that she's going to be sending as a giveaway. So it was really generous of her. I thought that was really nice.
It's so sweet and so nice. And I guess what we'd like to say is if there are makers out there that would like to, have their products get into other people's hands, we would be thrilled for that. I know I have made a ton of minis. Andy's got some products that we are going to give to the ladies to say, come up with a fun question, and whoever has the answer wins something out of this great bag. And so if that's the case with anyone, it's just drop us a line and let us know, and we'd be eternally grateful. Yeah. So it's 3 weeks away.
It's 3 weeks away. I know. We are so close.
We're so close. So with that, I feel like I don't want to beat a horse to death. Like, that's our Needles Up spiel. I'm so hopeful to meet so many of our customers and people that watch us, and it would be amazing to see anybody that can make it.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
So, yeah. Okay, so let's end with, I did have Paradise Fibers contacted me and asked if we could do an unboxing of their fiber club or their yarn club of the month so that we could expose it to people. And I said, yes, I would gladly do that. So they sent me this box, handmade with love. And I opened it. I did open it. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I really thought I was going to be like, no, I'm going to save it. No, I had to open it. This lovely note that says, thank you. I think this goes in all of them, with a school bus charm. Adorable. And then this adorable, like, almost newsletter. How fun is that?
Super fun.
Along with a pattern, which is so cool. It's a shawl. Could you see that part?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. And then a skein of yarn. And there's more. There's more than a skein of yarn. A skein of yarn.
Cute.
From Paradise Fibers. I believe you could use that on the pattern if you chose. But it is Yarn Club exclusive, 100 grams, 85%, 19.5 micron merino, 15% mulberry silk fingering weight, 490 yards.
Amazing.
Huge game. So that came along with pencil. I love the back to school theme. Along with teas.
Along with what? Oh, tea?
Teas. Yeah. So if you were, I'll bring these up to you. Cinnamon apple spice herbal tea. So if you go to their website, Paradise Fibers, you will see Yarn Club, Fiber Club, and how it all works. So I love that they themed it back to school. I have a real thing about school and like going to Staples and buying new notebooks. And so yeah, thank you. So check them out, guys. It's really beautifully presented. This was how it came. The box came this way. It wasn't even wrapped in anything. I would show it, but there's a lot of information on there that I won't put on the camera.
Yeah.
So that's that. So thank you, ladies. It was lovely.
Yeah. Super.
And you know what we might do? We might do this as a giveaway in the line. Maybe we'll use it for that because it's a beautiful skein.
Yeah.
I will think about that. I might include that in the giveaway. That would be a nice thing. Okay. Oh my God. I feel like you need to go.
Yes. Tara just got here, so I'm...
Oh, I have to say hi to her.
Yeah. Do you want me to wait until we're done recording?
We'll wait till you're done because I have to say hi to her.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to see everyone so soon. I'm getting my knitting off the floor. So soon, and we're looking forward to it. And anybody traveling to Rhinebeck, safe travels.
Yes. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time hearing.
I know. It's okay.
Said yes, I agree. Okay, so with that being said, thank you all for sticking with us. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And I don't know, we'll see you next, but maybe it'll be Rhinebeck. And cool. All right. Well,